So should we? No.
No, I can keep him.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to another hopefully exciting episode of What the Hell is Wrong with Dead by Daylight. Thank you, Dave, for joining me today.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quiet one today. Let's speak softly. Hi, Bjorn. So Bjorn is helping us with this mad circus as usual. Thank you, all of our mods here, for joining us. Do we have
you want me to,
many mods?
Yeah,
let's say hello to our mods.
Many mods. I don't have the list. Oh, there
so
we go.
Azayu, you can read
Azayu,
things.
Bucket, Clyde.
Gidawid?
Yeah. I don't know that one. That's why I'm surprised.
New mods.
Okay. Murph.
Rayuri?
Yeah.
Shiroku?
Okay, thank you. Suggestive.
You know suggestive.
Yes. No more? No, that's it.
Hi, Nikki. What? Am I supposed to say that?
Nothing.
Okay. Good. So today it's all about the badge system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have the slides for that? We don't. Okay. So we'll talk about something else.
Okay.
Good. So important news. We do have someone right now at TwitchCon, which is starting tomorrow, I believe. So Gabrielle, our nice not queen, is there to talk to people, shake hands, then wash her hands, and then shake more hands and hug a few people. So go say hi. Try to get her to give you some beanies. I think she brought like 6, so good luck. Yeah, and we have a shit ton of other mods that are helping me right now directly in our Discord channel, so thank you everyone in there. Yeah, I did not make an agenda.
Oh no?
Nope, not
Oh
today.
no.
I decided we'd shoot
Just
from the
go,
hip.
go with the flow?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have, McLean is not a mod, that is correct. McLean should be working right now, he's got work to do. Alright, so let's talk about a few things. I know a lot of people are asking about sweaters right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Stripy sweaters.
Would you like to say something about that?
About stripy sweaters? Some are good looking.
Yeah, I like it. It was very funny for those of you who were here at Christmas. We had Carl sitting here, and he had a beautiful striped red and green sweater,
Christmas.
and it made him invisible in places, and it was awesome.
Sweaters.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so seriously, we have to stop because
Yeah,
these
the
people
are gonna go
get mad.
batshit
They will
crazy.
riot. So, is it releasing today?
No,
No.
not today. It's not happening today, but it is happening. So the teaser was pretty straightforward.
Johnny Luger.
Is coming to Dead by Daylight. He's an upset person with a skin condition who has a really difficult time dealing with people who take naps.
Yes.
No. And there's 12 people left in the chat.
Are we going to talk about Johnny Luger today?
Damn right we are.
Yeah.
So we have some really cool stuff to talk about. Let's get to it, really, because that's all anybody is excited about.
Yeah.
So I want to show the first image that we have. No, not that one. The other one. That one. Yeah. So this is an interesting little piece of information which we don't see right now. Are you there you go. Add-ons for Sweater Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of really creepy ones because obviously a lot of it is child related and school stuff.
That was not my favorite part of developing this.
No?
No.
You are a father, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you care about your children.
Yes, I do.
So yes, some of it is upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Is there going to be a fix for people to stop reporting people or leaving bad feedback on Xbox One? People get salty when they lose. I now have to avoid my rep because of this game. It's interesting that some people would ask questions that are not related to Sweater Boy now.
Can you answer that question?
Yeah, we're working right now on doing that. It's very, very difficult because Microsoft has a very strict way they handle their services. So the reporting system that's part of how their game works is not something we have any power over.
Right.
Yeah, so we're looking into ways to do that, but there's probably not much that on our side we can do other than ask people to be nice. But yeah, salty people will try to hinder you in any way they can. Is the Halloween event Nurse Head staying or going once the event ends?
It will stay.
Forever.
Yeah, but be careful though, the item of the survivors, they'll stop appearing after the event.
Yeah, just like the firecrackers.
So, hoard them.
Yeah, you can stack them as much as you want. That little spoopy ghost will go away at some point.
Yeah, so if you want to be awkward and have one for Christmas, keep one.
There you go. Oh, permission to ban people that are swearing at the developers for not having the new DLC out today. Yes, feel free to. If all you have to say is you're angry that the DLC is not coming out today, that's not helping the conversation.
Won't we ban like
everybody?
3/4? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, you not banning, but you can mute them, right? You can make them go silent.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Yeah, don't kick them out. I don't know how that works. Yeah. So.
What else?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about some of the perks that we're putting in the game with the new DLC. I think that's something that people are excited about. Usually people get new killers and survivors for the perks they bring into the game. So let's talk about some of the perks. Yeah, that's the screen. So these are really cool icons, by the way. Thanks, Sarah. Mysterious perks.
Oh.
Ooh. So 3 of those are for the next killer. And one of them is for the survivor.
Yeah.
So let's start with that survivor perk.
Okay. So you want full
disclosure. Go for it.
So that perk is called Pharmacy, and it allows the user with the perk to search into search boxes faster and chestises,
yeah,
and will be making less noise. But also, the first time your first box that you open guarantees that you're gonna get a med kit.
A good one, an emergency kit.
Not the brown one.
Not the brown one.
No, the yellow one.
Okay. So that's cool. So that's a perk that allows you to get a med kit whenever you search. Then let's pick one of the 3. Should we have a vote? It's gonna be impossible to have a vote on which of these 3 we should describe.
Just go ahead and write 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, and we'll
give it a minute and
just
see.
See which one we should talk about. Just 1, 2, or 3. Don't say middle. I don't get it.
Well, oh, Bjorn is voting.
Yeah, okay.
Bjorn has a lot of weight.
Yes.
Not physically, he's extremely dense, but you're dense.
Well, there's a lot of
you dance a lot. I don't know.
There's a lot of 1s. There's a lot of 2. 69. I think we should go with 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go with 2.
So the middle one, which by the way, I was playing yesterday. We did one of our play tests, and that one
happened.
It was so funny.
This is actually this is the one I would have voted for. So this middle one is called Blood Warden.
Blood Warden.
And is quite handy, especially with Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny Luger.
Yes.
So with this perk, what happens is that as soon as the gates are open or the generator are powered, I'm not sure for some reason.
No, it's when the gates are open.
The gates are open. The first person you hook, okay, just one time, will create the entity spikes at the exits for the survivors, trapping them inside for quite some time.
Yeah.
So let's say
I think up to a minute.
Yes.
And then at the same time, while this is active, you see the outlines of anybody in the exit zones.
Yes. So if you're just standing around and be like, should I stay, should I go? And then someone gets hooked, you might get trapped.
It makes for really, really funny last-minute plays.
Yeah.
And it means that if you're being chased and someone's at the exit opening it, and then you're about to get hooked, and then your friend's like, oh fuck it, I'm leaving you there, I'm leaving, and then you get hooked, and then you go, ah, shit, and now you see them. It's very, very funny.
Yes.
It's
when you play the killer, right?
as a
It's
killer,
very funny.
super funny.
Yeah, no, it creates a great moment. Even as a survivor, when you get to that exit, you're like, yes, I'm gonna get away, and it just opens up, and yeah.
Yeah, it changes the last minute moments of the game, and
Yes.
yeah. So the range, rank 1, 2, and 3, is the amount of time that those spikes will stay there for.
The first one is something else.
Do you want to name it?
Yeah, it's called Fire Up.
That's a very
There's
well
fire.
done. Yeah, it's a very well done drawing.
And the third one, as you can see, if you look at the details, is an obsession perk,
Yes.
and it is called Remember Me.
And probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I like it a lot. I kind of want to talk about that one too, but we're not supposed to.
Well, we can take 5 minutes and then decide if we want to talk about them all.
Okay, so in the meantime, I'd like to talk about something completely different, which was a subject of conversation that we've had a few times, and we decided to look at stats for it.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so we brought in stats from our friend Julien, who's the stats person. I think his proper title is a data analyst.
Stat guy.
Yeah, he's the stat guy. So we asked him, hey, brand new parts. Actually, it came from a comment, I believe, between a few people, but mostly like streamers were screaming that brand new parts, everybody's bringing all the brand new parts in the game, and when that happens, it makes for shit games. So, oh, Matt Queen's here. Hi, glad you joined us. So let's look at those stats from our friend here. Brand new parts edition. Okay, so in any given game, that's the percentage of survivors that equip a brand new part. We asked them to break it down by rank because we thought it would have an impact. It does a little bit, mostly because when you're level 20 to 15, you get fewer brand new parts in your blood web, obviously.
Do we know the amount of time? We usually use 7 days.
Yeah.
We use 7 days, yeah. So on 7 days, 4% of the rank 1 games, there was brand new parts.
Yeah, and so that means that it's a very, very low number. The ranks is always a little tricky too, because people prestige and then they come back, or people who haven't played in a month and the season reset or things like that. So it's not an absolute data on how well you play or how good you are, but
it's slower than the chance you get to escape to Kobe.
Yeah,
hook.
Absolutely. Next slide, please. So the percentage of people that bring in a toolbox that equip brand new parts.
That is actually surprising.
So, at rank 1, it means that every 4th toolbox has a brand new part attached to it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's still like about 4% of any survivor. And then we're like, okay, so how many people escape with the brand new parts? And it really has very little. But that's the thing.
There's
also
an
is that. And he put a little asterisk there to say, but there's so many variables that are.
No, it's because the notice
Oh,
is
okay,
behind
yeah.
me, so
But there's so many variables that come in to make it so that you escape or not. So really, it doesn't have that big of an impact that you could say it is significant
No.
as a way to escape.
No.
And then the next one is that's more interesting though. If 4 survivors go into a game and each one of them has a brand new part, then there is a bit of a spike in how many people will survive the game.
Yeah, 2.5 average.
Yeah, and that means 2.5 survive.
So is it that half or that half? Not sure.
I don't know. That's again a problem
We
with
need
statistics.
stats, yes.
They don't tell us. But so yes, obviously, if 4 people go into a game with brand new parts, there's a better chance that more of them will survive. But the interesting bit is that very, very often we can correlate that it's not necessarily the person with the brand new part that escapes, but by bringing a brand new part, the group has a better
has
chance
more
of survival.
Obviously.
So that.
So since now we know about these stats and
That's a good idea. Bjorn, can you add a crawler at the bottom that says DLC not released today?
Yeah,
because then that's the question that everybody's asking.
Yes.
So.
So now that we know that brand new part has so little impact, we're thinking of making it a common item. I'm kidding, of course. That would be horrible.
I get jokes.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. Any chance we can have rank be based on the killer? Maybe a rank 5 nurse, but a rank 19 Leatherface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have ideas for that, but it's a bit far in the future, so
we're not gonna get into that right now. But anyway, this is gonna change. At least the way the ranks are being assigned is gonna change with the new emblem system.
Yes,
quite
but
a lot, so.
I mean, it's something here that we know exists, and we want killers to be able to switch killers without the fear of losing their precious rank.
Yeah.
If it's precious to you. So yeah. Having ways to change killer just for fun, something that we'd like.
Yeah, and also because when you've just brought a killer to level 50 or something, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna start a new one, I'm gonna suck. I know I'm gonna suck. I've never tried the chainsaw before. I don't know really how to use it.
But hey, you're gonna have fun, so just do it.
It's true. Really, the important bit is that we have a good time. Any plans to have a quicker way to spend blood points on Blood Web? Right-click insta-fill.
That's a very interesting question. And,
yeah, Bucket would have a lot to say about that. Actually, we'll invite Bucket to talk about the.
Okay. Eventually, well, yeah. So we have a Blood Web update that's in the work on progression. So how the Blood Web is actually built and is behaving, but also on polish on these kind of things within the Blood Web. So yes.
Are messages annoying you?
Yeah.
I have plans. It's Bucket screaming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have Bucket come over and explain her plans. Can you please stop adding Steam achievements you can't get yet? I have everything so far, but Steam doesn't say I got 100%, which makes me sad.
Yeah.
We don't really have a choice.
No.
If we want to create new achievements, we have to put them in. It's just weird the way Steam does it, so that even if the achievements are not available, they still don't make you complete. So, sorry.
Exactly. If we want to test them, we want to make sure they work.
But the other thing is we could decide to never make new achievements, but that would be bad. Because you would be sad, because then you couldn't get that 100% again.
I suggest using a post-it with 100% and just stick it on your screen.
Okay. Good. What I want to.
You want to show things?
I want to talk about things.
Okay.
Can we do that? Can we do that, Dave?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Well, for the real question is anyone gonna stop us? Okay, let's talk about the other one, which is probably my favorite perk we've done so far because it's so absolutely funny. That would be number 3 here, which we've called
Remember
Me.
Remember Me. So this perk, Obsession perk. So you'll have an obsession, probably know how that works, and every time you hit that obsession, you will add seconds to the open gate action. 5, up to a maximum depending on your level. So hitting that obsession is important. You build up that number and then you can get rid of the obsession because the obsession is not penalized by this extra time.
It's
so
the only one who's not affected.
And can open the gate as fast as ever. So you have eventually to get rid of that obsession, and the others will have a hard time opening the gates.
It's so much fun.
It's pretty good.
It's stupid good.
Especially with Johnny Luger.
Yes. And then those 2 perks work very well together too. They make for an end game where people are like, oh, that sucks so much. And you're like, yes, it does. It does. Okay, how would Soul Survivor interact with barbecue and chili, since it's a minimum range and beyond aura read? And can Soul Survivor be buffed to counter whispers too?
I can't get into these kind of questions.
Okay.
No.
We're not taking that question today.
Sorry about that.
Pira style.
Yeah, we'll get our perk combination expert.
Yep. Yeah, because some of these, yeah, that's sort of, some of the combinations are made a certain way, and we have no idea. I wanted to answer also a question about the Halloween music in the lobby. Some people have made a lot of comments on it. I think I like the music. I think it sounds good.
Yes.
So we are right now making sure that we can package it so that we can give it to you.
That's great.
So you can listen to it as a song. So that's
play it for Halloween.
There you go. The other thing also, the lobby will go away at some point, obviously, because you know, that's a Halloween lobby. Some people were asking, can I toggle it? And no, that's not gonna happen.
No.
But you know what? There will be other opportunities for us to dress up the lobby.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. I think Phil enjoyed doing that.
Yes, you did an amazing job.
Yeah.
The whole art team actually did amazing things for that Halloween event. It's really nice.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job so far. How do you go? Who am I? No, that's fine. Okay. Another question: is there any plan to make all perks equally viable? Like how this can't be happening is a perk that no one would ever take. Well, that's a bold statement, once again. Some people take some perks that are less used, but you know, there are a few bottom of the pile that we know very few people use because they don't stack up to the really good ones that are there.
And yes, is there a plan? Yes, absolutely. And actually, this will come faster than we thought it would be. So as part of well, I have to say it's soon TM because we don't have a date, but really it is. It's in the work. We're looking into all the specifically the unique perks, so the teachable one first, but we're also going to go through all of them to make them more viable.
How many headstones are there? We've seen Philip, Dave, and Horvath's. Are there any others? I know of at least 2 others. I could boot the game to check, but
I think they're 2-sided as well.
How can you see the other side?
Who knows?
Oh, so it's one of those things. But I do know that I think Pascal is on there.
Yeah, he is.
Pascal. I'd assume Pan is on there.
Seriously, don't go dig into the game files. They're not 2-sided. I don't know. I don't know if they are. I don't know.
I think knowing Phil, there's probably something. Actually, if you dig, there's something underneath.
Yeah, probably.
Can we get a killer turkey for Thanksgiving? Didn't we just pass Thanksgiving?
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
Because we're Canadian.
Yes.
We give thanks early.
So too late.
All right. So that didn't happen.
No turkey.
No turkey. Yeah. No, we're not doing that.
No.
Okay. Do we have anything that I had brought for this specifically? No? Okay. So that's it, really.
Really?
Well, I think so. I don't have anything. There's news, like I will be going to oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, we'll get to that. I will be going to Shanghai next week for the We Play, so please come say hi if you're in Shanghai next week. Right now, our friend Nut Queen is in Long Beach for TwitchCon, so go shake a limb at her. And after that is, I believe, I don't know what the next one is, but we have a few events coming up. We're actually going to be present in a few more events, so that gives people an opportunity to come and say hi and maybe grab some absolutely amazing exclusives. Yeah. Oh, question here about Benedict.
Oh, okay.
If Benedict Baker was looking for answers, how long before even more people start digging and try to find out what's going on?
That's a good question.
Maybe answered in the comic book.
Yeah. Or, you know,
the movie.
Other chapters.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Actually, I saw a couple of questions about other things that are in the work. We have on our hands right now in testing the rate cube. That's a thing. Not sure when it's going to come out, but it is pretty cool. I think there's one critical component that we're still working on, and emblems, blood web, and perks.
Yeah, the blood web rework is going to be pretty impressive. Will you come to any events in the UK? I'm really not sure. I think that we're talking about Gamescom sometimes, but that's in August, I think, or something like that. So that's not for a while. We won't know. Usually these things they tell me like a week before. They're like, yeah, pack your bags, you're off. So we'll see about that. I want to show really cool things that I found around the interwebs now, because this is my favorite part of the show, as usual. Oh my God. Okay, this is absolutely adorable. This is from, do I have the file here? Yeah. It is from someone called Botany Knowledge. Is that it? Yep. So wonderful. Thank you very much for that little figurine. Your hands are dirty. Then Captain Farah Cantilever made this delicious cake for a friend. That is called a good friend. Hopefully someone does that for my birthday. Then we have Dr. Strog here, who created this really, really cool figurine.
Is it edible?
I'd try it. I'd give it a shot. I tend to gnaw on things. Yeah,
it's really cool.
Then Frenzy Cube. There's a very festive feel to things these days. I'll take it as it's my birthday coming up, so you know. Then Cat created this, I believe, for Inktober, which is a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cat. Then we have some cosplayers here that we're going to TwitchCon, I believe. King Al and friends, congratulations. This is pretty cool. Mafia Cat created this really interesting vampire Dwight.
Oh, check it out. Yeah, I like it.
It's Vampire Dwight.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where that comes from, but okay. Then Natalia Blackridge had a very soft place.
Don't do it, Meg. It's a trap. You're gonna die in that little room.
And then another regular here, Perry Côté. I'll say Côté because that's my last name.
Sure.
But yeah. Created this hillbilly and Leatherface.
Chainsaw high five.
They're chainsaw best friends.
Oh yeah, nice.
Sleeping Socks, great name by the way. This is a very nice thing that could actually hang in like my mother's kitchen, and she wouldn't really understand the whole thing is, but she'd be super happy about it. She's not exactly sure yet what I do for a living. And then we have a picture I just got from Clyde here. So that's Tian Kami, who's one of our regular streamers, and Dr. Strog that met at a place in Russia, I'd assume. And they are looking fly.
Good stuff.
Thank you very much to everyone involved in this. That's some cool stuff.
Now I want to know if he washed that costume and how he does it, and if he can make a video out of it. Because washing the interior of the hillbilly, I want to know how.
Yeah. So, do we have more questions, or are we wrapping this up early today?
I don't know. We can talk about that third perk if you want.
Ooh, is there going to be anything for getting rank 1, like season rewards and things?
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So eventually, see, it's a little bit different. Eventually, we start with emblems, we start with progression, and so on and perks. You'll see big changes coming along, and one of them is going to be that rank system is going to be replaced by something else more exciting, and at that point, there's going to be a reward.
Yeah, and as we said, when we're getting close, like within a week or two of the rank system being released, the emblem rework and all of that, we're gonna get Thomas, who you met last week, to come here and explain that system in details, so that you're ready to face the new judgment. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Last thing?
Perk 1?
Perk 1?
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to talk about the perk from the Survivor instead.
Another perk of the Survivor?
Yeah. But I don't have an icon for it, but it doesn't matter.
That's weird now.
Why?
I don't know.
Because we don't have an icon?
Yeah, we don't have the icon. It doesn't exist. That Survivor only has one perk. That's not true, but we'll have to wait.
Okay.
Okay. So fire up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about fire up then.
Yeah, fire up is also pretty cool. Especially with. Yeah. How did they know? Oh yeah, because they play.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we could talk about it. Fire up. Fire up. We have the icon.
Okay, let's talk about fire up. It's right there.
Fire up gives you increased action speed for the killer. So
every time a gen is repaired.
Every time
someone
is repaired,
pops a gen.
well, starting at 2.
Yeah, the second one.
So the more gens are repaired, the faster you are basically for pretty much everything, like picking up, destroying generators,
breaking pallets, vaulting.
Yeah.
You get a speed boost for all of these things.
Yeah, it's quite handy, especially for Johnny Looter.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. So there you know. You know about the perks.
You know all the perks now. 4 out of 6 perks are fully known. Yeah. Survivors are done. Yes, you probably should already uninstall the game because killer is OP. So it works. Yeah, no, seriously, it's gonna be amazing. I think this is gonna be a good one. Yeah. I really have nothing else.
No.
I think this is all that people wanted to hear, really. Is it today? No. The reason why is because we needed to be good. We needed to be
ready.
Yeah, better. Even better than that. Yes, it's gonna be a killer, a survivor, and a map. The map is gonna have exits and gens in it, and chests and hooks. It's gonna be amazing. And then, yeah.
Last chance to put the secret word in the chat if you want Bjorn as a survivor. Last chance. Last chance.
I see it in the chat here.
Good.
But that's just the mods screaming at me.
Okay. So we're done. Is that it? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Thank you. This.
But he's probably way too strong.
It's too fast.
Too fast, too strong.
Too smart.
Yeah.
Too
That's
pretty.
just not gonna work.
So
pretty. Let's scrap that idea.
Okay.
Oh, any lore questions before we wrap it up? Yes. We'll take a few lore questions. I like answering lore questions. If anybody has lore questions, this is your moment.
Not that we're gonna see them.
No. Well, that's not our job. That's their job to be able to decipher the questions that happen.
I saw that some people on Reddit and a couple of other places but mainly on Reddit, are trying to decipher the entity speak.
Oh yes,
which makes me happy.
Yeah, because it is decipherable.
Yeah,
we ciphered it. Well, not me personally. I wasn't there. I was looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
Playing with a.
Do we have any?
Ooh, what are the round things on hillbilly arms? Bones? Zits?
I think it's closer to zits.
Yeah, it's probably like
yeah, pus-filled.
Yeah,
something.
It's bubonic in nature. Yeah, it is not. You know, sometimes people watch these videos like online of people getting horrible zits popped and things like that. I can't.
No, I
it's
never saw that.
Creepy. No. But yeah, that's
spiders inside and
yes,
shit.
whatever. It's horrible. There's stuff coming out. If you want a good idea of what's on the hillbillies' arms, you can check some of these videos, and then you can hate me forever for that.
Spider zits.
Why did the doctor pry his mouth and eyes open?
Why the doctor pry? Oh no, no. That's not how it works. No, it's like Evan did not put the iron bars and hooks into his shoulder.
He did not do that
He
himself.
did not do that, no. And Nurse Sally did not choke herself with a, how do we call it?
A bag?
It's not like it's a
Pillowcase?
pillowcase, thank you.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
So they are not responsible for the unpleasant things that are happening to them.
Someone else is to blame for that.
Yeah. Benedict Baker has no more hope. Can that mean he may be a future killer? Who said he has no more hope?
Probably somewhere in his writing.
Yeah.
But
well,
he's
he
still
has
there,
some
he's
bad
still writing.
moments.
Yeah.
It is not easy for him. Does the entity punish killers who fail at the trial?
Well, you would have experienced it if it would be the case.
It says it's displeased sometimes.
Yeah, it is displeased. What happens when he's not in the lobby, the killer? Well, yeah, maybe the entity is punishing them.
Yeah.
They
Punching them or punishing them?
Both.
In the neck. How did the Wraith get the way he is? His story doesn't exactly explain the cloak and the whole bell thing.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe we want to go back and revisit that.
We're missing part of the story. It's like we discussed when Ash was here. It's like we don't write the entire story of all the characters. We have a lot in store. Some we use, some we didn't. Some part are mysterious to us still. So we need to go and explore this part. Where does the bell come from exactly? Is it a gift from the entity? Is it something that he had? Is it part of a ritual that he did? You know, in his spare time with a bell? We don't know.
So are you saying the entity has another minion that makes the killer suffer?
No.
No. What is Vigo's gender? Vigo is the most interesting character to me, but I see so much debate about if it's a boy's name or a girl's name.
Who knows?
I don't. All we know is that he has a jar of salty lips.
He/she. We don't know.
True. How the entity decides who to give gifts to, and why do some get gifts and not others? Well, that's one of the big questions which you will not get an answer to.
So, okay, if you're referring to like weapons as gifts that we give to events,
powers,
or well, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, you mean like okay.
Yeah. If we're talking about these kind of gifts, well, it's not the entity that decides. It's
like the nurse's
production that decides. Yeah, it has nothing to do with lore. It just happens. It's like that. We want to make sure that every killer gets something eventually.
Like there are some characters who have powers that others don't. That would be a gift.
Right. Well, killers get powers. Obviously, survivors don't. Which one is this? There's some caps in there.
The biggest issue me and my boyfriend have is the trapper story. Why is he a trapper compared to his story?
It's a good question. Yeah, why isn't he just using molten iron?
Yeah, whatever. Metal rods or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
industrial.
You know, I like to think that characters are not one-sided. So he can work in an iron mill and be a seasonal trapper, just for fun.
That's true.
Catching little animals for their fur.
I know a few.
You know a few?
I know a few people who enjoy
trapping?
Hunting and trapping.
That is amazing. I want to know the story eventually.
Okay. Does the entity grab parts of the killer's memories of his place? And is that why the map is only a part of it? It's a very, very good way of putting it.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, when the entity visits an area to get someone into his realm, he's going to take an imprint of that area and will fuck it up.
Yeah. Why did the entity let survivors get stuff from blood webs? Hope.
That one I will not answer.
All right. And why did the entity cross the road?
Is that a real question?
No, that's not a real question. All right. We'll wrap it up for today. We have a lot of work to do, and we gave you way too much already. So, yeah, that's it. All I have left is to go through the news again, so not released today. Not Queen is at TwitchCon. I'll be in Shanghai next week. Bjorn is amazing, thank you. A lot of our mods were here to help us out. That is extremely appreciated. Bucket will come talk soon. I think that's it, really. Yeah. And yes, there's questions about spotlights and trailers and things like that. You will not get an answer from me right now. But they're good questions, and there are answers. Just not now.
Okay.
Oh, these. Someone sent a picture of these. Those are good. I ordered them. I didn't receive them yet. So I'll put that somewhere. We do have shoes, special edition Dead by Daylight shoes that are now available for you to buy on the FanKicks website. We'll put a link somewhere in there. I just put the picture in there for you if you can show them. Those are the limited edition one. I think they made 3,000 of those. There's a few different models of the shoes. They're really cool. These are the special edition. I ordered some for myself because they look pretty spiffy.
Made by Phil again.
Yeah.
Awesome work.
Yeah. So if you want to get those shoes, you have to order them on the FanKicks website.
This is the longest wrap up.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll stop that.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to read, but yeah, and there are other models if you don't like those because I don't know, you don't like them.
Reasons.
All right, so thank you very much for showing up. There were way too many people today. Bring your friends next time so we have even more. And thank you for joining us. Thanks everybody for helping. Thanks Dave for your pleasant company. And we'll see you soon.
Ha.